Hey guys, we're actually in a moving vehicle right now, but we got me, Kyle, and Tristan, and we're gonna attempt to make another movie review. This time
on the road again.
No, on Spider-Man: Far From Home is what he meant to say, but
we're on the
I don't know if he even knew that was the name of the movie. So
yeah, I knew that was the name of the movie.
Okay, good.
I was just saying we were on the road again.
As we passed the place where I almost killed myself and the other movie theater. But
that's besides the fact.
But that's beside the point. That's a story for another time.
So, the new Spider-Man movie.
That was probably a wise decision. So yeah, Spider-Man: Far From Home. What'd you guys think of it? Your overall thoughts in general. A big picture. What'd you think of it? You think it was good? Great? Terrible?
I thought it was good. A big thing for me was I didn't see the first Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland in it, and I still knew what was going on.
Yeah, what the heck, man? I mean, that usually helps.
I mean, yeah, for like people who are thinking about seeing it and they're not sure if they want to because they didn't see the first one. I think you should, especially if you saw Avengers Endgame.
Speak up a bit.
Infinity War, any of those dang movies. I think you should go see it.
So, we were looking up on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it was 93%.
Yeah, it's got a 93% on it.
For me personally, it was a good movie. Do I think it was a 93%? Personally, I don't think it was. But I'm not degrading the movie. It's still a good movie.
Let me say this. I mean, if you don't know by now, I love Spider-Man a lot, and I don't know if I'd even give it a 93% because I mean, yeah, I think it was good, but a 93, I don't know. But we can't completely go by that. I know everybody knows that, but it's usually a good indication.
I would say, and this is with most movies with sequels and more than one movie, is that usually the first one is better than the second one. And I think that's well with it, but I'm not saying that this one was shit, that this one was garbage. It was still a good movie. Right,
yeah.
Still a pretty good movie.
We're not gonna go on a rant about all the bad stuff like we did with Dark Phoenix, even though Tristan thought it was good.
Yeah,
I'll call him out for that, but that's we'll leave it at that. But yeah, there was some things, they probably could have done better, but it wasn't bad by any means, and it was certainly an entertaining movie, and it was certainly Spider-Man, and he has a nice new cool suit. We'll try not to spoil the movie too much, but he does have a couple new suits actually, and those are cool when they're not CGI. And yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the suits being completely CGI when they don't need to be. Like when it's an actual guy.
You can actually tell that, and it sort of takes away from it.
It does, yeah.
Why can't you just use like an actual?
Like they literally made these really nice suits, practical suits.
I was gonna say.
Then I feel like Marvel does tend to overuse CGI sometimes when they don't have to. They're like, oh, we could just use CGI. But if you don't have to, then I would say don't. Especially when you're it's a full suit of a guy, because then it's kind of more obvious when it's like PS4 style graphics. It's like, yeah, that's CGI. That's not a real person.
See, like I feel there were some scenes in the movie where everything that you could see on the screen was in CGI.
Oh,
like you had Spider-Man on a bridge, rubble and drones and whatnot, and you're like, some of the things looked alright, but then like you look past that and you're like, man, it's not like very good.
Right, yeah.
Especially for being in 2019, but...
Yeah, I mean, it had a $160 million budget, which is good, and you think they had, which is a pretty big budget, especially for a solo film for a superhero movie, and they did relatively well with CGI, but at times, I think at times Mysterio looked kind of sketchy too.
Yeah.
And his movements and stuff. But
speaking of Mysterio, it was.
Speak about
it was. I liked his character. It was interesting what they did with him. It's sort of. If any of you guys have played the campaign of Black Ops 2, the 2025 when they're in the future, 2025. The thing that he does with the drones and whatnot. We're not going to spoil it, but there's drones in it. It reminds me of that, which I think is cool. It's futuristic, and that's like sort of one thing I liked about it. But
yeah, I mean we're not gonna like completely spoil the movie, but the twists dealing with Mysterio, we kind of speculated that might happen beforehand. We kind of speculated that, but it wasn't exactly, you know, as
it was interesting the way
there was surprises, yeah. And, there was actually some twists that we just didn't see coming at all, and were some
like I figured that he
in.
just would have came out like just like behind Peter Parker's back, you know, just be some evil guy, but that's not how it works at all.
No, Mysterio is certainly made out to be a hero at the beginning of this film.
Yeah,
and we'll
as you can tell through the trailers too, he's made out to be the hero, but that's not how it is.
Yep. As we pass a cop here.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're passing a cop here, so oh shoot.
We're passing a cop with all the lights on in the car while recording something. It's usually a great idea. Anyways,
you have any thoughts, Houston, that you want to say?
Any positive thoughts? We talked about some of the negative stuff.
No.
But yeah, the new suits are cool. The black and red suit that you see in the trailers and previews and stuff. It's called I think we're calling it the Steve, the Ditko suit, all red and black, no blue. It looks pretty dang cool if you ask me. And that's the one that I've worn in the Spider-Man is at my house again video on my channel. And yeah, I really like it. And then his stealth suit's all black, and he has that for part of the film. I'll leave it at that. And that's cool.
I like what they did with the love relationship between
Speak up.
Peter Parker and MJ. It was really neat how they did it. How, you know,
yeah,
she just seems just not with it. Like she just seems that she does not like him the way he likes her.
They capture it kind of exactly what you'd picture a 16. How old is he in the movie?
16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay, yeah, a 16-year-old kid who's never really been in, like, from what we're given, it seems like he's never been in a relationship before, and they're both very awkward, and it seems very genuine. There are a couple of scenes that are just like they're lovely to watch.
Yeah, it seems like real. More realistic. You know, it seems like he would actually be. That's how it would be in real life, and instead of like them two just being like, oh yeah, they just admit right in the beginning, oh, we both like each other, and they're happy throughout the movie. No, there's like an actual arc that they go through, and I didn't see that coming. You couldn't really tell that from the trailers. You just figured that they ended up together, which we kind of knew in the beginning. I mean, I guess we didn't know how.
Yeah.
You know,
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we figured that from the first one at the end of the movie, there was just that little spark between them. And we figured that would grow, but we didn't know how it'd grow. And the way they did it, it was really good. It was fantastic the way they did it.
And make sure you stick around for both post-credit scenes. They're actually pretty dang important, both of them.
Yeah, definitely.
And Tristan. Tristan walked out of the theater and didn't see either one of them. But
he heard the first one, but
he heard. Yeah, that's beside the point. But yeah, the first one has MJ in it, and it's some other stuff we're not going to mention and spoil. But and also I will tell you that the funny scene with Peter in the Iron Spider suit and with the cops that we see in the trailers, that's actually not in the movie, but you get to enjoy it in the trailers. So maybe that'll be on the Blu-ray or an extended edition. But yeah,
bro, definitely. Yeah,
I'll warn you, that wasn't in there. It's not in the movie if you were looking forward to that. So just be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we say enough good things and bad things. How do you think it fits into the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point in time? You've seen almost all of them, right?
I've seen a majority of them, just like not like the first ones, but
I've seen everything.
I mean, it definitely all fits. I mean, to me, from watching the
it
majority.
It was obviously connected to the other movies and very closely connected to Endgame. Like, it literally does pick up like moments after Endgame ends, which is what we speculated, what we were told by the director herself, actually, beforehand. So that does happen, and it does explain, if you're wondering, it explains at the beginning very briefly how half the people in Peters High School disappeared.
It explains the blip.
Yeah, they call it the blip, which is kind of a funny term, but yeah, that's a new terminology we're using now.
Yeah.
They explained that at the beginning, and then
And it makes,
there aren't too many questions lingering from Endgame about this kind of stuff. They do wrap up most things.
I'd say that was probably, if it even was a question, that was probably one of them. I don't think that it was, because we really never got that, because, we were just with the people who weren't snapped.
Right. And there's plenty of other, I would say there's plenty of Easter eggs and stuff and references. So be on the lookout for those, especially if you like looking for that kind of stuff. What was I going to say? Melt my soul.
I don't know if I have anything else to say. I mean, like I said before, it's a good movie. It entertained me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've told you this, guys, but I'm not a big superhero fan, but like whenever Ben's around, he'd be like, "Hey, you want to go see a superhero movie?" I'm like,
"Of course."
What the heck, man?
I love my superhero movies, especially Spider-Man.
See, I know that's like big nowadays. I'm not a big fan, but I'll indulge myself in it. I'll watch them. I may not like them, but I'll go see them. Majority of them in recent history I've liked, and so far it keeps the...
We're just not going to talk about Dark Phoenix anymore.
Well, that one doesn't count.
That one doesn't count anyways, yeah.
We'll just say the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
The ones, that are actually...
Those ones are pretty good.
MCU.
Those ones have always been good, and so far it's keeping up that way, and hopefully it stays that way. I think
that'd be nice. I mean, they have come to... people have come to expect a certain quality from Marvel Studios movies, and they keep giving us that. That's what it seems like right now. So this one will definitely entertain you. Lots of new stuff in it. There are some twists, but or there's some surprises and twists, and you don't see them coming, but they're pretty enjoyable, and especially if you're longtime fans of Spider-Man and all the Spider-Man movies and all the Marvel movies, even the ones that aren't in the MCU, but especially the ones that are in the MCU. And hopefully we'll see another Spider-Man movie, a third one.
Oh, we definitely will.
And get some loose ends tied up, some questions answered that they left us with at the end. I won't say any more than that, but hopefully we get some answers for that in a future movie or future movies. And
hopefully we get a good villain. Not saying this one was bad, but hopefully we get another good villain.
Yeah, hopefully we get another good villain
from the
maybe one that we've already seen in a Spider-Man movie, but maybe not.
Sandman.
Maybe what?
Sandman.
Oh yeah, that too, man. Yeah. That's
Green Goblin.
Yes, maybe we'll bring back the Green Goblin for the 8th time. I don't know. Probably not. They'll probably do something else, like another Vulture or something we haven't seen before. But
Any final thoughts, Tristan?
Nope. Go see it if you're cool.
Yeah, basically. Go see it more than once.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch the re-release of Endgame, and then watch that Spider-Man Far From Home back to back.
Jeez, that'd be a long day.
Or if you're in a place where they still have Captain Marvel in theaters,
watch all three of them.
Just do it. They all go along nicely with each other and stuff.
It'd be a long day.
It might be worth it though. A lot of Marvel content. It really gets you excited for the future of the MCU and this fourth phase that we're starting now with this movie, or that we're about to start with the next one. And hopefully we have some more good stuff coming. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. Click that notification. Click the bell icon so you get notified of all the latest movie reviews and all the other videos.
Like and subscribe.
I already said that. I don't know. Make sure this is your favorite channel. Make sure you subscribe to Kyle's channel. He only has one subscriber. That's me.
Don't listen. There's no content on there.
just do it anyways. But yeah, make sure you tell your friends about this channel, and if you want to be in a video or a movie review, if you want to see a movie with me or any of these guys, let us know. We'll try to get you in.
Yeah.
And
if you have any,
be a jolly good old time thingy-majig.
Have any ideas for movie reviews? Let us know, and we'll watch them, and we'll
if we haven't already,
give feedback on what we think of it.
True. It'll be fun. We like doing this. I hope you guys like doing this.
Oh yeah, I like watching movies.
And we also like talking
movies.
about them. So yeah, go movies. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.